everybody, Chris Bond, 21 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. On the last episode, we arrived in Disney Town, a sort of offshoot of Disney Castle, to take part in the Million Dreams Festival. As Terra, we arrived and learned that the Unverse were messing up the racetrack on Disney Town's obstacle course, so we had to take matters into our own hand by racing, because that's the only way to defeat enemies on a racetrack. You can't just fight them, you have to race them and win in first place. And we did that, and I thought for some reason that we'd have to complete the other two campaigns in order to see the true ending of Disney Town, but we actually got the ending right then and there. So we learned that Terra, Aqua, and Ven won the Million Dreams Award, which seems a bit weird considering we haven't played through those chapters yet, and Terra's technically the first in the timeline, so that's kind of weird. But we also saw how Pete got banished by Queen Minnie, not Mickey, so a bit of a retcon there. But he was also released by Maleficent, which basically means that Pete was in Maleficent's employ for 10 years, and they didn't really do much of anything. And where was Pete in Kingdom Hearts 1? I don't really know how I feel about that in hindsight, where they connected Pete's banishment to this game. I really feel like you didn't have to show that. I feel like that could have happened just prior to the start of Kingdom Hearts 2 or even Kingdom Hearts 1. I didn't think it needed to be this far down into the timeline. But regardless of where we are time-wise, let's just go with that. We're heading to our next world today, which looks a little familiar. So we're heading back to Olympus Coliseum. And even though that picture looks a little bit different, showing the mountain of Olympus and the town of Thebes from the movie, well, we're going to find out in 2 seconds how underwhelming this world's design is. So let's head to Olympus again.
Stay back.
As always, I love a world where it immediately throws me into a fight. Also, this is it. So yeah, if you're wondering about the town that's in the image, this is it. It's this one room, and that's it. This is all they added. It's the lobby and the arena from Kingdom Hearts 1. Those rooms are replicated if you go up over there straight to the mountain. And that's it. That's all there is. And it's this room here. That's all they added. And I was so excited because when we saw the pictures, it was like, oh, we're going to go to Thebes. We're going to be able to see the town. We're going to finally see something other than just the Coliseum. And it was such a big thing because it was like Kingdom Hearts 2 did the underworld. So it seemed like it was only fair that we go and visit, you know, the stuff in Olympus or even the town of ancient Greece. And it's just this. And it's like, really? I mean, we know now already, thanks to all the trails and stuff, that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to have, like, the whole shebang. You know, the towns, it looks like, is in there, and Olympus is in there as well. So, I mean, that's okay, but come on, guys. That's all you wanted to add? Really? That's it? Kind of a big disappointment, if you ask me. So, yeah, we got some Unverse to face here. Got some new ones here. These guys are annoying. You got to go around their backsides, too, although sometimes you can hit them in the front. A little bit of a random thing. I'm doing pretty good with fighting. We didn't really fight too much in the last episode, and Disney Castle doesn't have a proper boss, so... Oh yeah, there was the counter fang thing. I like that. We could... Sometimes that's not always a fun move to use, based on whether or not you can get hit again. So if like an enemy's using like a fire projectile thing, and it's like burning around you. Yeah, using the payback raid thing kind of is a mistake, because you'll end up getting closer to your enemy and just getting hit. So you definitely want to keep an eye on when you should use that. And boom, we won! And we only have 400 points to the next level. So we might level up by the end of this episode. And I hope by completing this we get some more health, part of the story.
You okay?
Huh? Yeah, thanks. Guess they were too much for me. I'm just gonna have to train harder. You're pretty tough. You really handled those things. Are you here to enter the games?
What games?
The games. To see who's strongest. One day, I'm gonna win them all and become a true hero.
Herc, where are you? Front and center right now, or I'm tacking on another 1,000 laps.
Uh-oh. Gotta go. The Coliseum's just up ahead. I hope I get to see you fight there sometime!
A competition. I should find out how strong I really am.
So yeah, that's it. Just this little area. That's all there is. This is it. It's just this. And I know it looks like, oh, maybe we can go this way and we can see more. No, it's a tease. I mean, granted, they designed a lot of the buildings out there, so it doesn't look too fake. But yeah, it's all just a tease. You just go up here, and then we're back in the lobby entrance outside of the Coliseum itself. See.
Jeez Louise, one chump after another. It's like a who's who of Decathlon disasters around here. All I need is one measly warrior tough enough to give Zeus a jolt of his own medicine. Wait. Dark, moody, powerful. Yes, he's perfect.
This is it.
How sad is this?
Huh?
Pains me to see it. All that power going to waste.
Who are you?
Name is Hades, Lord of the Dead, God of the Underworld, yada yada, how you doing? Hey, let me guess. You're trying to put the kibosh on the darkness inside you. Am I right? Of course I'm right. Well, anyway, bad idea.
Wait, what?
Okay, stay with me. Darkness is inside everybody. Nothing to be ashamed of. You play nice with it, and darkness will be your best friend. But if you go and get all self-conscious and refuse to face it, the darkness will run over you like a debutante at a toga sale. And then where are you? Nowhere. Now me, I look at you, and I see potential. That's right, kid. You got the potential to conquer the darkness inside you. And I'll even give you some pointers. I mean, believe me, if anybody knows conquering, I know conquering.
Well, let's hear it then. How do I conquer the darkness?
Easy. You sign up for the games. I know. Please, Lord Hades, the games. But hey, you would be surprised what you can learn in the heat of battle. And don't worry, I'll be right there to guide you every step of the way. I'm kind of what you'd call an expert in the art of darkness. Oh, decide fast. This is a limited time offer.
I think Woods gets some of his more funnier lines in that little exchange. He's like, yeah, like a debutante at a toga sale. Do love the dialogue. Something we got mega attack recipe in that chest. Yeah, so this is it. It's the standard lobby that we had in the first Kingdom Hearts and in technically the second Kingdom Hearts. And I didn't mention it, but because we're in a 10-year jump back into the past, we're dealing with young Hercules, who's voiced by Josh Keaton, who voiced him in, and I pressed triangle, dang it, who voiced him in the movie as well. Josh Keaton, by the way, one of my favorite voice actors in video games and in TV. He voiced young Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 3, and he voiced one of my favorite renditions of Spider-Man in the Spectacular Spider-Man. Really, really great show. If you're a fan of Spider-Man, you definitely should watch Spectacular. It was like one of the best shows involving Spider-Man before Disney ruined it with all their crappy versions of whatever the hell they want to call it, Ultimate Spider-Man, and even that new Spider-Man show kind of blows. Alright, so let's talk. Also, kind of weird, the trophies that Sora wins in Kingdom Hearts 1 are on display. And it's like, huh? Like, did they take the room at? I mean, they couldn't have done that accidentally, right? I mean, the assets must have been purposely put there. Time to close this deal. Hold on, not yet. Here we go.
When are you going to tell me how to conquer the darkness?
Hold your chariot horses. You would not believe the bureaucracy involved with these things. Name?
Terra.
Kind of earthy, but all right. Now, height and weight. What's this? Favorite god? Come on, Hades. There, ba-boom. Easy peasy. I sense that you're already starting to get all warm and fuzzy with that darkness inside you. It's sweet, really. And hey, by the time you win the final match here, you'll have figured out how to conquer it for good. And don't worry, anything goes wrong, I'll make it all go away. Service with a smile.
I got it.
I like how he makes the crack at his name Terra kind of earthy, because that's what it means. And I think it's is it Latin for, or Terra is actually probably a word in a lot of different languages that means earth. It's actually not the first time Terra has been used in a Final Fantasy, well, in a Square game, I should probably say, because there was Terra from Final Fantasy VI. So technically her name was supposed to be Tina, but through a mistranslation she became Terra. But hey, I mean, that kind of fit better because Terra's character was sort of spiritual and involved with, like, the spirits of the earth with the espers and stuff. So I guess earth kind of made go. So this is a little different from the fights we were dealing with Sora. And oh boy, I lost because I ran out of time. I forgot these are timed fights. Yeah. So let me just redo that again. I don't know if we have to start back from the beginning. Yes, we do. So yeah, I'm going to have to do this a little bit faster than usual. I got kind of screwed up there because Twisted Hours locks you down into the ground, and ugh, not good. So yeah, you want to make sure you're a pretty good level before you come here, because if you're not strong fighting just with your basic attack here, not going to be good. These Twisted Hours, and that should do it. So yeah, they kind of added that as a twist to the Coliseum fights instead of just running through them and just killing everything, which I easily could do in 2 seconds because I'm over leveled and whatever the hell. They want you to be able to, I guess, have a little bit of a, I would say, challenge factor to it. So yeah, we've got this, and I really don't want to use Twisted Hours. Come on, can I kill him? Oh, phew, thank God. Whew, 70. 0.70. Eesh. I gotta start using my shot locks. This is definitely where shot locks come in handy, because shot locks guarantee that you'll hit almost every enemy as long as you target onto them. And then using the other moves here like this, these finisher moves where you'll automatically go in and hit them, that's pretty much a guarantee that you'll win. But again, you want to make sure you have good strength and some good moves in your deck, because anything to finish them up and anything that can pause them is good. Again, the aerial enemies are kind of going to be a problem for me because Twisted Hours, because that's going to lock me to the ground and I can't throw the Keyblade up, so that's kind of annoying. Also, I don't want to have too much fun with this guy because I'm going to have to do it from the back, so let's see if I can kill him with just... Nice! Did that with just my shot lock. Round 5, boot kickers, and they got rid of the names. There's no more naming of the... I don't think there was any names for the ones in Kingdom Hearts 2 either, because I think it just takes too long to show you a map. Like, why do you have to see a little... I didn't even mention that in Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, why do you have to see, like, a little thing that says, oh, these are the enemies you're fighting? I know what I'm fighting. I can see them. I'm not blind. I mean, I guess it's helpful to let you know, like, what you're fighting name-wise, so you know that what they're called, because even I don't know what these guys are called. Like, I know very little about the... As we go through each game in the series, I know less and less about what the Unversed and the Nobodies and some of the Heartless are called, because there's just so many of them at this point, like... It becomes almost like an impossibility to know all of the names, and I can't get all of them, obviously, because there's so many. I went into Fire. This is the first time I think I'm in Firestorm, and I won. Nice. I know it's going to get tricky near the end. Yep, this one. This is one that you definitely want to leave the shot lock for, and I think I'll just make it nice. Because these guys you have to hit from the back, and if you don't have enough strength, or you don't have enough moves in your deck to hit them fast enough, like let's say you only have magic, and the magic's not really working on them, you want to be able to just quickly kill them with that, so that was nice. And thankfully nothing respawns, so that's easy enough. Oh, this is another one you might want to use the shot locks for. I'm going to try to use Poison Edge here, even though I doubt that's going to do much of anything. Oh, good. I threw him up in the air. Twisted Hours should kill Hourglass number 1. That time it hit him in the air. What the hell? I couldn't hit the other guy in the before fight. That's kind of messed up. Doing pretty good. I haven't actually seen how much... Oh, if I got to do the shot lock thing with this guy, because the bunny rabbits I hate. That thing can confuse you, and then you start walking backwards, and... I don't really want to deal with that right now. And because they're all on the ground, as soon as I pound the ground here with these little moves, it should knock them out. It should kill 2 of them. Good. Okay, we should just be able to fight these regularly, and we're really running out of time here. That should kill them. Boom! Twisted Hours. 12 seconds left, and I missed how many experience points I need. Oh, this one's cool. And these little jellyfish guys. So this one you want to just use shot lock commands with. You have to kill all these. There's something later in the game. I know we haven't got to it yet, but... there's something later in the game where you just have to fight a certain number of them, and then the game just stops you. But this one you need to fight them all. So don't think that, oh, I only have to kill a few of them. Gotta get them all. And I always miss one. Always gets away from me. Ah, maximum HP increased. Nice. And that's just the bonus for completing the thing. And we got Sonic Impact. I think that's a move. That's a that's the thing for the... Oh, no. That's... now when we do Air Slide, we'll be able to take damage. So we'll be able to bump enemies away and take damage instead of just sliding around. So that's kind of helpful. I'll put that on if we have... Oh, good. We're in the menu. So I've got some... Oh, I got some things here in the deck. Actually, let's put on... Let's see what we can meld real fast. And I'll put on Strike Rate. And let me just see what we can meld real fast. So the easiest way to do this is to hit it and then press triangle. It'll show you everything that the game will allow you to put together. And let's try to see if we can get something new. Nothing really new, but maybe we can get something cool from here. So yeah, these things tell you what it is. So like Hungry Crystal says, oh, this will help you attach HP drops, which you'd think would be Treasure Magnet. This one is the one that's supposed to do HP. So let's see if I can get HP. I swear to Christ, if I get item boost, I'm going to curse. It's so random. It's like, it's not even funny. Like, Jesus. It's like, there's no point in even putting it on because I already have max. All right, I'm going to do Stun Edge, and let me put some new ones on so that maybe the next time I do it, I can maybe try to get it. You know, screw it. I'm done with the magic spells. I'm done doing magic, except for Cure. Cure gets to stay. Oh, let me put on that while I was in here. I'm so pissed off at that crap. Oh, no, move that around. Slide and Sonic Impact. Nice. And it goes to Air Slide as well. So now when we move around, I don't know if you'll be able to see because it's kind of a small room. You'll notice that Terra... Yep, that's it. You move and then you get a little bit more. So let's talk to Hades and enter the final match. Next up is the big one, the final. You ready? Also, I noticed that we haven't really had a lot of text.
Okay, this is not what I had in mind. But hey, I can improvise. Time for Plan Beta.
Pardon me, coming through. I'm gonna miss my match.
Hello, Plan Beta. Hey, kid!
Huh?
Over here. Come here.
Once I've conquered the darkness in my heart, I'll never have to fear it again.
Alright, so we have this mysterious soldier who doesn't really look too familiar from anything from the series, maybe. Alright, so let's take a look. So this is kind of a cool fight, final thing, and I don't know how this works exactly. I think we only have to do a little bit, and then the game's gonna... I think it's gonna toss me out. Maybe I think I beat him once, and then you have to do this fight twice. This fight's easy, because he doesn't really even attack me. He's just guarding. And yeah, I don't think he's gonna attack. He might just do some, like... counters, but I actually don't. Yeah, that's usually all I'll do is a counter, and I think this should probably kill him. I'm not gonna waste my focus. I'm gonna try to build that up because I don't want to die. Critical impact, and I should probably back up and heal. No, that's fire. Where's Kiraga? Yeah, he's taking his sweet time. Trust me to say, when we fight him in the second form, that's not gonna be what he does. Let's try to use Strike Raid. Boom, and stun. I don't think he actually can. Nope, doesn't actually stun him. I think it only works on, like, on verse. For bosses, I don't think that's going to work. Critical impact, and we should be able to kill him. Boom! Dead. Of course, that was too easy, and we didn't get any sort of upgrade, so of course that's not it.
Huh?
Stop it! The match is over!
He was a pushover before. What's gotten into him?
It's not me.
What?
I'm not doing this.
He's being controlled.
So what do you think? You like my new super warrior? See, right here, it's the power of darkness. Could have been yours, still could, if you open up to it.
Hades! You were just playing me! This will never have me!
Help me. You've gotta set my heart free.
Alright, so we gotta defeat the soldier and free him from Hades' control. So, I don't know if they're gonna tell you this kid's name, but this is Zack Fair from Final Fantasy VII. He's kind of closely associated with Cloud, and I'm gonna die. And I died! And I definitely don't want to redo this fight again because I'll have to fight him as pushover Zack first. So, yeah, he's from Final Fantasy VII, and Zack to date is like the most recent addition to the Kingdom Hearts series from the Final Fantasy series. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but ever since Kingdom Hearts 2, they kind of stopped doing Final Fantasy characters, and I really don't know why. I mean, granted, a lot of them were already in there, but there's still tons that can be used, even from Tetsuya Nomura's own games. So I really don't know why they've been so hesitant to put any more in. So it's kind of weird. They don't ever have any extra ones. Like there's still loads of characters in Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 10 that we haven't seen, and yet they really don't do it. Now, to be fairly honest, I think at this point in the time, well, in this point in the series history where we're dealing with like Birth by Sleep and Days and whatnot, I think now there's just so many original characters, it doesn't even pay anymore to really use the Final Fantasy characters as much, because technically the way the series has always worked is like the Final Fantasy characters have always been kind of guests here. At least that's how Tetsuya Nomura always views it. He views them as guests in the series. They're not really, oh boy, ah, damn it, should have been paying attention, too busy talking. Yeah, he views the Final Fantasy character, I think can definitely beat him, I just gotta pay attention when he does that freaky move. He views them as guests, so he doesn't really like using them. And I really think that in the first two games, particularly Kingdom Hearts 1 and definitely, the Final Fantasy characters were there to basically calm down people and be like, okay, we know this game seems very weird. It's Mickey Mouse chilling with Cloud Strife, but like, we want you to enjoy the original story that we've created, but to keep you guys from going, oh my god, what is this? Why is there Donald Duck in my Final Fantasy game? And it's like, to keep everybody like on the level. I think that's why they went so crazy with the Final Fantasy characters in the earlier games, because they want you to feel safe and comfortable with it. So yeah, Disney like reminds you of your childhood, so that's going to be the fine thing. That's why the worlds stay like that, and the Final Fantasy characters stay in there to basically keep you, a little bit on your toes and be like, okay, oh Jesus, can I move away? Can I move away? Can I move away? Move away! Damn it, this is not good. My Kiraga is not gonna be done anytime soon. Alright, I can do another drive here. Maybe by the time it's done, I can use Cure. I doubt it, though. Wish I could heal while I do this, but I can't. Yes, I think that's why in those games they did it, and now they really don't care anymore. I don't think it's that they don't care. I think it's just that's probably the last thing on their minds. They probably don't mind as much if they don't use a Final Fantasy character. Thank God for that. And he should be dead. I should be. Yeah, you just gotta dodge that one move. It's pretty nasty if you don't have Sherlock command to beat him. And yes, got him. Didn't get anything that time, but that was a pretty easy fight. And bump the episode up past 20 minutes because that's it. Nope, not this again. I'm screwing the cutscene. Why are we cheering? There's nobody in the stands again.
That kid doesn't have what it takes to handle darkness.
You gonna make it?
Yeah. I'm finally free. Where is...
He's gone.
Man, how could I let a guy like him control me? I'll never live it down. Thanks.
Terra.
Thanks, Terra. I'm Zack. Yep. Definitely. Terra, you're exactly what I pictured a hero would be. Not the way you look. There's something else about you.
Well, I'm no hero. Trust me.
You kidding? Listen to those cheers, man. You don't get to decide if you're a hero or not. They do. And they've already made up their mind. Whether you like it or not, you're their hero. And mine, too. It's too bad. I really wanted to fight you fair and square.
Maybe someday, Zack.
So we got a D-Link with Zack. Also, fair and square. Zack's last name is, I think it's Zack Fair. I think. And Square, is that a reference to what Square's name is? Is that what it is? So yeah, we got a D-Link with Zack. We also got Mark of a Hero, which I think is the first Keyblade we're actually going to equipped. And so yeah, that's it for Olympus Coliseum. 23 minutes, kind of short. Even the next two worlds are gonna be kind of shorter because we're really getting lower on the cutscenes here. And 100% treasures, duh, because it's so short. And I'm still only leveled up once. Jeez. I probably should go level up before we get to the final stuff because I feel like I'm gonna get... Because we're pretty much almost at the end of the game. Like, there's only two more... Well, the end of Terra's campaign, I should say. Not at the end of the game. There's still two more campaigns to do. But let's go into items and see if we can equip a better Keyblade. So, yeah, Treasure Trove would have just raised my magic. I could have put that on, but eh. Stroke of Midnight does nothing except magic. It's always magic. There we go. Strength of a Hero brings it up to 5. Nice. That should be helpful. Nothing really meld right now. So, yeah, on the next level, on the next video, the next part, we're going to head to deep space, and I wonder what that world's gonna be. It's a little hard to tell from the image, sort of. And this one's going to be a fun one because it's going to be the first one I get to say a very interesting story about. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next part.